all of us, when we are born, we come with a body. Most of us have 2 hands, 2 legs, 2 eyes, 2 ears, 1 nose, 1 mouth, and the same design. Whether you go to people in any country, USA, African countries, European countries, Latin American countries, Asian countries, whether you go to people who are white in color, black in color, brown in color, yellow in color, or any color, all of them have the same design. All of them have 2 hands, 2 legs, 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, a tongue, a mouth, and so on and so forth. When all of us have the same body and all of us are on the same planet at the same time, why is it that one of us becomes an Elon Musk, a Narendra Modi, a Steve Jobs, a Ratan Tata, and the other becomes a beggar on the street, and the vast majority remains middle class? Why does it happen? Who decides that? So if any one of you would like to guess on this question of mine, all of us, same body design, all of us, same planet, same time. Why is it that somebody becomes a Ratan Tata, a Narendra Modi, an Elon Musk, a Steve Jobs, and somebody has to beg, and the majority of the population of this earth, in crores and crores, if we assume the world population to be 700 crores, so about safely 30 to 40 crores would be middle class. They are neither here nor there, though they have the same body. Why is it that the most intelligent people on the planet end up being doctors, engineers, lawyers, company secretaries, chartered accountants? And why not the richest people in the world? Why is it that the intelligent become IAS officers, become Supreme Court judges? Why is it that the brave become army officers, colonels, generals, but not the richest man on the planet? So it is neither courage nor intelligence nor your body which decides whether you will be touching the heights of prosperity or not. So what decides? Our friend Rajesh Jain here put it on the chat box. It is past karma. Okay. What if somebody does not believe in past karma? Can there be documentary proof of past karma? If I ask for a scientific proof, and if it is going to be past karma, if it is going to be, say, heredity, it is coming from a lineage, it is coming from parents, then Bill Gates' father was not the richest man, richest family on the planet. Steve Jobs, Narendra Modi, Ratan Tata, you will find many, many such examples who come from normal families. Their father, mothers didn't have that kind of wealth. So the question is, where does it happen?
It's vision. You dream big and have a guru, guide, teacher to guide you reach your goals.
Okay.
And the goal has to be realistic.
Okay. So you mean to say Narendra Modi set out with a realistic goal in his life?
But he dreamt. He had a dream. So I think.
So he dreamt a realistic dream.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Bill Gates also had a realistic dream.
Yeah.
Steve Jobs had a realistic dream. Ratan Tata.
So they all failed. Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, they all failures. From failures, they have succeeded. So they faced failures early in life, which helped them overcome.
No, I agree with whatever you are saying. They were failures. Fine.
Yeah.
You tell me one successful man who was born as a successful baby and became the richest man on the planet. Name one successful baby who became the richest man on the planet. You cannot. Past success has got nothing to do with present day prosperity. And past failure also has got nothing to do with present day prosperity. So then the question is, what decides and how it happens? And how, if you want to become the richest man in the world, the richest man in India, the richest man in your state, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Bengal, how do you make it happen? Or if you want to become the richest man, if you're staying in Mumbai, richest man in Mumbai, if you are a citizen of Chennai, the richest man in Chennai, the richest man in Kolkata, the richest man in Delhi, the richest man in Pune, how do you become that? If you want to become the richest man of your colony, the richest man of your community, how do you become that? If you want to become the richest man of your apartment complex, how do you become that? If you are not the richest man, how do you become that? If you want to become the richest man of your family, there are 4 brothers, they have, say, 10 children, and you are one of them, one out of the 10. You want to become the richest man in your joint family. How do you become? Yeah, any answers?
I think Sanjay, karmas, transmigrating karmas, they play a major role, which we cannot apprehend with our limited knowledge actually.
Okay, I for a while accept what you're saying, for some while. Okay, just to better understand.
Yeah.
So if my becoming the richest man is because of my past karma,
yeah,
then why should I do any karma in this life?
To reap the benefits in the future life.
Who knows about the future life? I do not know whether I'll come as a cockroach, whether I'll come as a butterfly, whether I'll come as a snake, whether I'll come as a mosquito, an ant, a fish, a shark, or simply a chicken in a poultry farm to be cut.
That depends on the life, how I lead now.
Fine. So, if how you are leading now
is
coming from your past, You said,
Yes.
my prosperity today is coming from my past karma. Very good.
Yeah.
But what about the level of control you have over your past karma in today's life? Zero.
0, 0. Yeah.
Is it really
Correct.
zero?
Along with that, we have to consistently work hard actually.
If hard work will make somebody the richest man on the planet, then I'm sure there would be thousands and lakhs of people who will be willing to work 24 hours a day without sleep for a full year.
True, true, true. I agree with you.
Yeah. So where is the answer?
So they all have gurus, guides.
Sorry?
All of them had gurus, guides, teachers to guide them.
Okay. So kindly tell me the guru of Bill Gates name.
I don't.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Very
Mark
good.
Zuckerberg had someone in. I think he was based in. He passed away. He was based in Vrindavan and I think in the Himalayas somewhere. So he had two ashrams.
So he had a guru who was a prosperous person, right?
No, who could guide him. Not a prosperous person, but who could guide him.
Okay. Okay. Very interesting. And Steve Jobs?
Steve Jobs also had the same guru, which Mark
Are you
Zuckerberg
talking
had.
of spiritual gurus?
It could be anybody. It could be spiritual. It could be any. So who could give you a direction, a path, you know.
Okay. What about Narendra Modi?
Narendra Modi also must be having, I don't know, because he goes to the Himalayas also very often.
Okay.
So what, I don't know. So he must be definitely
What
having
about Ratan Tata?
Individually, I may not know, but there is someone who's guiding them definitely.
Perfect.
All of them.
So my question to you is now, Vinay, would you like to become the richest man in the world?
It depends, but honestly, if you ask me, I don't want to be. I don't want.
No, listen to me. This is a multiple choice question. There are just two choices, yes or no.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will repeat my question. Would you like to become the richest man on the planet?
No, I would not like to.
Fine. That's perfectly all right. It's your life. It's your choice. Okay.
Yeah.
Second question. Would you like to become the richest man of India?
No.
No. Perfect. You stay in Bombay. Would you like to become the richest man in Maharashtra?
No.
No. Would you like to become the richest man of Mumbai?
No, sir.
No. Which part of Mumbai you stay?
I say in Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz. Would you like to become the richest man in Santa Cruz?
No.
No. Would you like to become the richest man in your apartment complex?
No.
So becoming the richest man has got to do nothing with a guru. It has got to do with your mindset.
Yeah,
Simply
but probably
your mindset. What is your mindset on? Any questions on this?
No, suppose I wanted to be a rich person. Suppose I want to be the richest man. I would need some direction. Probably I would have something within, but
you are creating a hypothetical situation because you don't want to be that, right? You don't want to be the richest man in your apartment complex. You don't want to become the richest man in Santa Cruz. You don't want to become the richest man in Mumbai. You don't want to become the richest man in Maharashtra, India, the world. So you don't have a mindset to be the richest.
Right.
The rest all are geographies. We are discussing geographies, world, India, Maharashtra, Mumbai, Santa Cruz, your apartment complex.
Right.
So to become the richest, you need the richest mindset. and nothing else.
But ambition should be there in the mind. Ambitions.
कौन है who's saying this?
I'm Prakashan.
हाँ प्रकाश भाई, okay, हाँ प्लीज बोलिए.
एम्बिशंस भी तो होना चाहिए ना, और माइंडसेट बनाने के लिए.
अच्छा चलिए ये सेम एक्सरसाइज आपके साथ करते हैं, ठीक है. देखते हैं आपका एम्बिशन कहां पे रुकता है, यहाँ कोई सीमा है कि नहीं है, कितनी ऊंची एम्बिशन है.
नहीं, सीमा नहीं इसकी.
ओके देखते हैं ना. लेट अस गो थ्रू अ क्वेश्चनर. यस एंड नो.
यस.
Would you like to become the richest man on the planet? Yes or no?
Yes, why not?
Yes, why not? Good. Now we move further from here, because now we have a person who wants to become the richest, and he is asking me why not. Okay. This why not, this question signifies something, because it was not the part of the question paper. The question was, would you like to become the richest man on the planet? There were two answers, yes and no. And he was supposed to tick one. He said yes, and he wrote on that answer sheet on the side, why not? So he put a question mark there. Now, was that question mark a part of the question which was put to him?
Yeah, if the opportunities come, why not we should become?
Okay. So now there are more words coming. Apart from why not, we are getting more words. Now, where are these words coming from? Can anybody tell me? What is the origin of these additional words which were not asked for are pouring out?
Can I say?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Hesitation.
Hesitation.
The doubt in the mind itself.
Doubt in the mind. Okay. So
Could
that is
be,
your
if he really
understanding currently of what he
to become
said.
the richest man in the world, he has to say, yes, I want to be, with a full conviction. But he said, why not? That
Okay.
means himself stopping himself.
Okay. So something interesting happened here. Our friend
Prakashi.
Deepak says that he should have added a sentence more there. Instead of saying why not, he should have put something which showed his conviction. That was also not part of the question.
Actually, he didn't think about whether he wanted to be richest man or not. Only when this question was posed, the thought struck, that he can also aspire to be the richest man.
Yeah. So that mindset was not present, but it came in as a possibility.
Right.
And then he said, why not?
And there were doubts. There are doubts.
There are doubts.
The response.
So you see, the mind is not set.
Yeah.
Mind is not set. Mind is in doubt. It is not a mindset. It is a mind doubt. It is a mind possibility. It is saying no to a possibility. Why should I say no to a possibility? If God is willing to make me the richest man on the planet, why not? There is no mindset. So anything in life, if you want, you must have your mind set on it. It is the mindset which begins the journey. And it is the number which you put to that mindset that decides the figure you will achieve. It is the place which you put to that mindset which decides the geography, the area in which you will be there. It all begins with the mind, which is set to be the richest. Then you put the figure, then you put the place.
But it also needs to be realistic, isn't it? If I think
Who
I want
decides what is realistic?
No, tomorrow I say I want to have all the possible wealth of the world and nobody else. I mean, more than the combined wealth of the world. I want to have more wealth. So it may not be a realistic proposition. But I want more than
you are
what
not
everyone-
getting me. When I listen to my words carefully, okay, each word is carefully chosen. And there is a sequence to the words I'm using. I'm just not giving you a talk, okay, based on what I have read or listened or have known or what the world has been doing. I've studied certain people and telling you, no. I'm giving you an inspired talk from within me with a connection. Okay, so the words which you are listening, I am also listening for the first time. I said mind, then set, then number, then place. If you are not operating from the mind, forget it. If your mind is not set, forget it. If your mind is set, but there's no number, forget it. If your mind is set, there is a number, but there's no geography, forget it. Any questions?
When you say geography, what do you mean by geography here?
The place.
So, like, I want to be in India, or I want to be the richest
Yeah, when
man.
you say, my dear friend, when you say richest, then it is in comparison to others.
Right.
Where are those others? So they are occupying some place. So am I talking about being the richest in my family, in my apartment complex, in my locality, in my city, in my state, in my country, in the world, or in all time so far? So richest is a superlative. So you have to be super, better than others. So what others are you talking about? If you understand these four words, it is all in the mind. The mind has to be set to a figure, to a place. If these four are there, the rest will automatically happen.
But suppose, I just a question. Suppose there are two people in this world who say we want to be richer.
We will not discuss hypothetical people,
No,
hypothetical situations. Just listen to me.
Yeah.
If you want to become prosperous, then I can discuss. I can discuss for 20 hours. But if you do not want to be prosperous, if you do not want to be the richest man, even in your family, or if you do not want to be the richest man in terms of your current lifetime, you find, Sanjay, I am 50 years of age. Past 50 years, I have earned maximum 1 crore a year. I would like to earn 10 crores a year. That's my definition of richest performance in my life. Then we will discuss. I can discuss for 20 years also with you. But if you are talking about hypothetical situations, I'm the wrong guy to discuss. You will find many people who can discuss with you. You can find many books, many experts. You can go to their YouTubes, TED Talks, listen to them.
No, the only question that came to mind is two people think, I want to be the richest man in any geography. Then there's a conflict.
You are not understanding me.
Okay.
What you are calling a conflict, I am calling competition. Bill Gates must be competing with somebody else to be in the number one slot.
Right.
So competition will always be there. If you want to become the first in your class, that does not mean you have conflict with all the other classmates. School mein hum pad rahe hain, I would like to be first. That does not mean I have a fight. I am at war with all other batchmates.
No. Conflict means conflict of interest. Like both want to be.
There is a conflict of interest. If there are two students, both of them want to come first in mathematics.
Right.
So you can call it a conflict of interest. You see, there was a conflict in Mahabharata. So what? They fought, they killed. Krishna was there driving the chariot himself, killing, guiding Krishna how to kill, guiding Arjuna how to kill. You have to understand very carefully. I am talking to you as an individual. I am not bothered about your imaginary 2 people, 5 people, 10 people, 100 people, states, countries, civilizations. No, I'm not bothered about it. I don't care about them because they are a creation of a fictitious mind. It's a fictitious creation. It is not reality at all. But if you say, I want to earn 10 rupees now in the next 1 hour, that is reality. And let me tell you, it might be difficult to earn that 10 rupees in the next 1 hour. It might be difficult. That is a real case scenario. There is a want, there is a desire, there is an urgency, there is a need. There is something which your mind is wanting. There's something which your body is wanting. But when you're discussing hypothetical situations, it's what Paresh would call intellectual masturbation. You are enjoying something which has no value. So why talk about the hypothetical? Let us be realistic in that sense. What I'm saying is, I will repeat. Prosperity comes out of the mind. That is law number 1. Law number 2, only if you have a set mind on prosperity will prosperity come to you. Law number 3, you have to put a figure to your understanding of prosperity. What do you think is prosperity in figure terms? Number 4, you have to put a place in which you will create that prosperity. You cannot create that prosperity in your imaginary mind. It has to be done physically on the ground. So these four, when you're able to place, and if you are holding on to these 4, you're not changing them again and again. You're holding on to them tight with a mind set on it. Like concrete is set. Once concrete is set, you only have to break it with a hammer. There's no other way you can change it, modify it. Similarly, your mind has to be set on prosperity for a particular figure in a particular place. And then the balance, everything will happen automatically for you. You need not struggle. You need to do absolutely nothing, in fact. It will simply come. It will simply happen. And let me tell you, it can be any figure. It can be any place. Any figure, any place. One of the participants here, Rajesh.
Can you repeat point 1 and
sorry?
my network is going in and out, so that's why I heard point 3, point 4, but point 1 and 2 I missed because due to I don't know what reason, but network is having an issues.
Okay, can you please share your name because I cannot see it on the screen.
My name is Tara. My name is Tara.
Tara.
I've joined in from Bangalore.
Okay, Tara, you're welcome to this program. What I said was there are 4 important words, critical words for prosperity, which we need to understand and hold on to. The first one is mind. The second one is set. The mind has to be set. You have to have a mindset. It should be set on a figure. And it should be set on a place. So once when you realize that all your prosperity will come from the mind and nothing but the mind, then your initial work has started. Second, when you set your mind, fix your mind on one figure and one place, then whatever be that figure, whatever be that place, it will manifest. It will come to you automatically. Okay? Those of you who are familiar with Sanskrit, Hindi or Vedic methods, you can understand this as a drad sankalp. You take a sankalp. Whatever sankalp you take, you don't shake it. You hold it, come what may. And then the magic happens. Okay, clear? Tara, did you get it this time?
Yes, I got it. Thank you.
Fine. If you have any questions, you can ask.
I have one. Can I ask?
Okay.
Yeah, please ask.
You said 4 things essential for a person's desire to achieve prosperity. One is the mind, then mindset. Third is the figure or something concrete to mention. And fourth is the geography.
Okay.
Would time be also required? Without time frame, how could I reach wherever I want to reach? I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow.
Okay.
It may not happen in my lifetime.
If you say something which you fix a time, say tomorrow, which you know will not happen, then you will not have a mindset on it. Then the mindset is not there. Then the mind doubt is there.
You mean to say when a mind is set, a person doesn't postpone at all?
I'm not saying the person does not postpone.
Saying the difficulty is a person could keep on postponing. The enormousness of the task, the difficulty.
No, again.
Further.
No, you see, again, we are discussing hypothetical situations. Let us talk about what Deepak Kalro wants to manifest, and then we will talk. That will be a real conversation.
Okay, then what is the sense in my saying, I want to be prosperous, I want to have 100 crore rupees, I want to have it in Chennai, and I really want it. And how can you make me have it? In how much time can you make me get it from my mind?
Who told you that I will give you your
Not
money
you.
or
I mean,
your position?
how,
I
yeah, how
didn't tell
can
you
it be?
that.
No, no, how can I assure myself that it will
If you
really,
don't
when will
have,
it really come?
if you don't have faith on your own mind, how can I help you?
No,
It
what
is
I
your
feel is if I
mind.
don't set, no, if
It
I don't
is
set a
your
time
mind.
frame,
It
yeah,
is
that's my
your
mind.
mind.
Yes,
And you are
yes.
not trusting your own mind. Then what do I do?
No, but without time frame, am I losing anything important? Is my question to you.
You must ask that question to yourself.
I feel so. That is why my question came up.
Yeah. So if you feel so, my answer will not make any difference.
You don't feel so?
What I
What's your
know,
answer to that? Yeah, my
what
question is
I
to you.
know for sure, what I am implementing in my life, I'm sharing that with you. Have a mind on it, set
Yes.
the mind,
Yes.
put a figure, and
Yes.
put the place.
Not the time.
If you want to put the time, put the time. I don't mind.
No, in your target, you don't have any time frame.
What I am following, I have a time frame. I'm working on a time frame of 30 years because my mind tells me it might happen in 10 years. But to be on the safer side, to be relaxed about the whole process, I have given myself 30 years. But what I have given myself 30 years, another individual on this planet cannot do it in 3,000 years also.
I
Let
agree
me
to
tell
that
you that.
point. But you have a time frame, right? So that's what I was asking you.
You are not getting me. You are missing the point. The
Yes.
point
What is
is,
it?
the
Yes.
point is,
Mhm.
there are 4 things which you need to put in place. Number 1, the mind has to work. It has got nothing to do with the body. The
Yeah,
mind.
the 4 points are clear. The 4
No,
points
just
are
hang
very
on.
clearly
Just hang
put.
on.
Yeah. Yes.
So you just answer my questions now.
Yes.
What is your mind set on? What figure you have in mind?
No, right now I'm only hypothetical about it. So
Then let's not discuss. Because you will keep on shifting your stand. Let's not discuss.
no,
If you have a mindset, I can discuss. But if your
no, but
mind
here
is a
I'm asking,
wavering mind or no mind, then we cannot discuss.
no, I'm learning something from you today. And
You can
question
learn,
arose,
but
I
it's not
asked
going
you.
to help you because you will not manifest. If you want to manifest, decide now. If it is a burning desire in you, it will come out
Yes.
any moment. But if it's
Yes.
something which has to be thought about, your mind will never be set on that. Your mind will keep on dancing like a monkey on it.
I get the point. I get your point.
Yeah. So first you have to realize you don't have to work in the world outside. You don't have to work with your body. You don't have to work with God. You might have no clothes on your body. You might have no food to eat. You might have no relations. You might have no hands, no legs. But if you have a mind which is set on a figure and a place, it will come to you.
Okay, let's proceed with the program further on.
Yeah, so
Others will have some doubts to ask you.
I'm going at the program, I realize
Yes.
that you have realized what you wanted to realize, so I'm moving ahead.
Sure.
That is what I said. You might be without clothes. When I say you, I don't mean Deepak Kalro, I mean anybody. A person can be without clothes. A person can be without hands, legs, without a tongue to speak, without ears to listen, without eyes to see. But if he works on his mind, sets it to a figure and to a place, it will happen. Let's take, for example, I have a microwave oven. I set it up for a temperature of, say, 100 degrees centigrade. Will it stop working at 98, 97, 90, 85? Or will it go to 15, 105, 110? No. It will stop at 100. Because I have set the mind of that microwave oven at 100 degrees centigrade. That is how it will work. But if the mind is not set, then you will have random performance. Is this clear? Anybody
To me
else?
it is. To me it is clear.
Sorry? Yeah, so I'm repeating. Your prosperity does not come from the world. Your prosperity does not come from the body. Your prosperity does not come from God. Your prosperity comes purely from the mind. If you have a dancing mind, you will have a dancing reality outside. It'll keep on changing. If you have a mindset, you will have a set reality outside. Mindset is like a mold in which you put the creation and take out precisely the reality which you wanted. Okay? So that is the mindset. Mindset is like a die in which you cast Prakriti as mental thoughts and hold it there. After the right amount of time has passed, it will become solidified and will become a physical reality and will appear before you once you open the die. So I'm saying mindset. The die has to have certain fixed parameters. Number one is the figure, what you want. So put the figure. Number two is the place in which you want to be the supreme most in terms of abundance, prosperity, wealth, richness. So you put that place. So precisely that way it will be delivered to you. If you want to put another parameter in the design of the die, design of the mold, if you want to put in time, put in time. I don't mind. And then you will have it in that time. But if by putting the time, your mindset is getting disturbed, you are having doubts, then when you open the die, nothing will be there. But if you are putting the mind, setting it to a number, to a place, to a time, and it is set, then the die will work 110%. It will give you that physical reality with that figure, in that place, within that time. Mind is matter. Provided you hold that mind in a fixed form so that it solidifies. And you can see it physically in the world outside, and others also can see it. So for the mind to turn into matter, you need the mind. It has to be set. It has to be given a figure. It has to be given a place. And if you want, it has to be given time. it will come out. Clear?
To me, it's clear.
Yeah, who is this? Me? Deepak. Okay, fine. Yeah, good. Anybody else?
Deepak, I didn't understand about the place actually. What do you mean by place actually? It can be global or where I'm staying at place.
Your choice. You
Yes.
can say, I want to be the world's best. You can say, I want to be India's best. I want to be Karnataka's best, Tamil Nadu's best. You can say, I want to be Bangalore's best, Chennai's best. You can say, I want to be any domain, because since we are talking, I'm not talking about simple prosperity with you. I'm talking about being the most prosperous.
Yes.
I'm telling you the law and the laws to become the most prosperous. To become the most prosperous, you need others also. Na? Then only you will be the most prosperous.
Correct. Correct.
So to have others, you have to define a territory. That is why I'm saying place. Place is representing a territory. You know, like in earlier days, we had kings, we had emperors, and we had people who ruled the world. So somebody like Alexander is given a lot of importance because he swept across many countries. The Mughal emperors in India, they're given a lot of importance because their kingdom spread across most of India. Kings like, you can say Bharat, and there are many other kings in India whose domination was over big lands across the country. They were ruling as far as other countries also today. Okay. And there would be some Jamindar who might be ruling or holding supremacy in 5 villages. So it is your choice what geographical domain you want to hold. You see, in earlier days, they used to do that Ashwamedh Yagya. The horse used to run, armies used to follow. And wherever the horse goes unopposed, that territory becomes that king who has set the horse free. Okay, even Lord Ram did that exercise. So it is all about territory. How much territory you want to be a king of. Why are they called MNCs? They are multinational companies. They are operating across nations. So it depends on, somebody said ambition in the beginning. I think it was Prakash. So depending on your ambition, you can be the richest man in your street. You can be the richest man of your city, of your state, of the country, of the world, or you can become the richest man ever, all time. Who is stopping you? It is going to come from the mind. All you have to do is hold the mind together. That's all. So do you have the capacity to hold the mind? The bigger the target you choose, more the mind will vibrate, more energy it will take. So do you have it in you? The willpower, the determination, the guts, the courage, the intelligence, the innovation, the creativity, the knowledge, the power to hold that mind while it is dancing. It will dance, 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 and it will stop. When it has stopped dancing, when everything has become still, open that eye and you will find that reality insightful.
I have a question regarding the place.
Yeah, ask.
Yeah, regarding the place like based. So like a realistic goal, you want to be based at city level. When you become best city level, then you talk about your goal that you want to be best at country level. And when you become the best at country level, then you think you will be best at the world. How can one person direct think about to best at a world level when he's not best in the city or a country?
No, which person
Should
are
be
you
a
talking about?
successive.
Who is this person you're talking about? Are you talking about yourself, or you're talking about some hypothetical person in your mind?
No, I'm talking about myself.
Fine. So I'm not forcing you to think global. I'm not forcing you to think country. I'm saying choose whatever you want to do. It's your mind, your choice. You will do the setting. I will not do the setting. You choose, absolutely free. You might decide not to set the mind on anything. You might say, let us see what happens in my life. Why should I go after a goal? Let us see what I believe in God. He will take care of me. He will make me the richest man. So let me see what he does. Do that. I'm not forcing your mind. Your mind, your property, your ownership. Do whatever you want to do with your mind. Your mind can do anything you want. That is what I'm telling you. There is no limitation on the mind. That is what I'm telling you. There is no limitation of figure. There is no limitation of territory. There is no limitation of time. There is only limitation on you. Do you have it in you to put a big figure and hold it? Do you have it in you to put a big territory and hold it? Do you have it in you to put a short time and hold it? You don't have it. That is the problem. The problem is not with the mind. The problem is with you and your thinking, you and your conditioning, you and your past. So break that mold. Your reality today is based on your mind set up in the past with limited abilities. So you are that today. You are exactly what you have been thinking the past 10, 20, 30, 40 years. I have no grudges with that. I have no objection to that. It's your life, your mind. Think whatever you want to think. Your thinking will not give me 2 rupees more. And your thinking will not take away 2 rupees from me. So why should I bother? Your thinking, you are the owner of your mind. You are the owner of your thinking. You have complete independence to think whatever you want to think. You think you are sleeping on the sun. Who is stopping you? You think you are the next prophet, the next avatar. Think, who is stopping you? You think you are Shiva himself. Think. Whatever you think, you become. This is the law. Whatever you think, you become. This is the law. So if you think and you think one thing, that is setting the mind, and you think one number, that number will come to you. And if you think within one place, I have to get this number, within one territory, I have to get this number, that will come to you. If you think within this time, I have to get this number, it will come to you. It completely depends on your thinking. It has got nothing to do with the other person, hypothetical persons. If 2 people come together and this and that, how can they think big when they have to start small? All those are other people's thoughts. Let them be happy with those thoughts and let them die with those thoughts. They are not your concern. Your concern is your life. So you decide for yourself. I have got one opportunity. Without my choice, I'm here in this world. And I have a tool called the mind, which can do anything I desire. Now it's your choice. Whether you want to use that tool or you want to do not use that tool. That same tool, same mind can give you extreme happiness. That same mind can give you extreme sorrow also. If you generate the wrong thoughts, it will give you sorrow. It might even force you to commit suicide. And if you give it the right thoughts, it will make you the king of the world. So it is entirely up to you and your mind and what thoughts you are creating and working on there. It has got nothing to do with me or with your father, your mother, your brother, your husband, your children, your society. There is no connection with your body and your world also. There is no role of God also. It is simply you and your mind. You script your story. I'm just telling you how to write a good story. That's all. I'm saying use the mind, set it to a good figure for a good place in good time, and you will be there. बहुत ज्यादा डोज हो गया है क्या? सन्नाटा छा गया है.
No, I'm following it very well. I'm enjoying it. Dose तो ज़्यादा नहीं हुआ है.
Good.
I just want to know, can this be replicated to other things also? Like if I want to be the happiest person in my life?
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes.
But my only question was, how do you, I want to be the happiest, but how do I know I'm the happiest person? How do I come to know this? Or I'm the richest person, I'm the wealthiest person. How do I come to know this?
You will come to know. Don't be bothered about when I reach the destination, how will I know whether I have reached the destination? If you want to go to New York, you will get to know when you have reached New York. Somebody will tell you you are in New York.
Right.
Yeah. So any other question or can we close? No questions? सबको समझ में आ गया? Fantastic.
सन्नाटा हो गया.
Good. So you see,
how easy or difficult is it to implement what you said? No?
Very easy.
Okay.
I will ask you a question.
Yeah. Right.
Are you wearing a shirt?
Yeah.
Good. Who chose that shirt for you to wear today?
I chose myself.
You chose. Good.
Right.
How many shirts did you choose it from?
If you ask me honestly, this was the only shirt which was ironed, so I just wore it.
Perfect. So all other shirts were non-ironed, right?
Right.
Yeah. How many shirts do you have?
I don't have a count, but I try to keep minimum, but I don't have a count, honestly.
So roughly, I'm not asking you to
15,
audit
15,
to me
20.
the number of shirts
Maybe
you
15,
have.
No, maybe 15 or 20, I think.
Between 15 and 20 shirts. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, between those 15 and 20 shirts, your mind went to one specific shirt.
Right.
Right? How much time back was that?
It was just before the session commenced.
Yeah. So how many minutes have passed?
65, 70 minutes.
Okay. So what you thought of 65 minutes back is your reality now.
Right.
Yeah. So this is how the mind works. So whatever you think in a structured form and hold it, it will happen. It will become reality after some time.
Okay.
Are you getting me?
Yeah. So the challenge is how to structure.
There is no challenge. There is no challenge. You are seeing a challenge in your mind.
Right.
Actually, there is no challenge. What challenge is there to choose one shirt out of 20 shirts? No challenge.
No challenge.
What challenge is to choose one end goal in life out of 20 options? No challenge. Whatever you feel the most happiest about, choose and put it inside the refrigerator of the mind. And after certain days, when you want it out, open that refrigerator of the mind. It will be ready, prepared, and take it out. That will be your reality.
Okay.
But if you keep on opening your refrigerator every 10 minutes, pulling it out, putting something in, putting that out, putting third thing in, fourth thing in, doing all kinds of rocket science on that, somebody comes to your house and says, you know, refrigerators have a problem today. You get cancer, so you must not put food inside the refrigerator. So you quietly come to the kitchen, switch off the electric supply, take out your food, and then that person goes, and then somebody else comes and says, today I saw YouTube, and you know, when you put your food in the refrigerator, then it lasts for, it gives you more energy in the body. So you quietly go back into the kitchen, put on the electric plug, you put your food back into the refrigerator. That is what the world is doing. There are so many gurus out there, millions and millions of YouTubes, millions and millions of books, millions and millions of motivators, millions and millions of God knows advisors, some free, some paid. And they have created utter confusion in this world. They have not reached where they are supposed to reach, but they will give you 100 advices on how you can reach there. You said Mark Zuckerberg's guru is somewhere in India. Has he ever become the richest man? No.
No.
So he helped Mark Zuckerberg become the richest man. All hogwash. A guru is a person who has been where you want to go. Then he is a guru. Okay. So only Bill Gates can guide somebody else on how can you become Bill Gates. Not some sadhu Mahatma sitting in Rishikesh. Are you getting what I'm telling you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Only somebody who knows to play cricket, who has spent his entire life on studying cricket, can guide a batsman how to become a better batsman. Somebody who has played badminton all his life cannot tell a cricketer how to become a better batsman. Okay. And what does Patanjali say in the Yoga Sutras? He says your teacher, your eternal teacher is inside you. He has all the knowledge. Connect to him inside. So what we do is, we don't connect to that power inside us. And we run and rush to all kinds of temporary powers outside. And we pay them money, we try to develop a connect with them, we read their books, we go through their sessions, we join their ashrams, and God knows what all we do, all tamasha we do. Whereas the real teacher, the eternal teacher, the permanent teacher with complete knowledge is there inside you, free of cost, right before birth and right after death it will be there. But you are not giving importance to him because you are sort of fascinated by the world. You are caught up in the world. Your senses are jumping into the world again and again. That is where you are trapped. Otherwise, everything is there inside you. You have a mind. You did not create a mind. Mind was gifted to you. You have to set it at one reading and leave it. And then whatever you have set it at will come to you. What can be more easy and simpler than this?
Right.
But we keep on playing with it because of our fears, insecurities, greed, and whatnot. Okay.
Yeah. Great.
Chalo then. Now, is Rajesh Jain here? Because I read his comment. He was expecting a talk on the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali and he got some worldly gyan, it seems.
He's left. He's left.
He left, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not there, so he must have.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, he's a Miltonian from Kolkata and he came for the first time. He had certain expectations, but anyway. So what all I have told you is completely the wisdom of the yogis. That is how the yogis get siddhis. A yogi simply decides, I will fly. The end. And he flies. But when the yogi cannot decide, then he lives a normal human life with its ups and downs. Then he lives life like a monkey. But the moment the mind is set, that monkey becomes a Hanuman. Now everything is set for him. And then all magical powers come. So we need to set our mind. You decide what you want to set your mind on. What will give you happiness? What will give you ananda? Based on that, you set your mind. It will come to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so if no questions, then can we close? Because I think it's been a long session. 11:16. Yeah, if there are no questions, then can we close?
Yes, we can.
Fine. Thank you so much. It was an interesting journey for me also. I've never given this kind of a talk before. As I was telling Vinay initially, what all I was speaking was new to me also. But it made a lot of sense. That is the way this universe works. That is the way our minds work. That is the way Prakriti gets manifested through the mind into object. Okay, that is why mind and object, mind and matter come together as Prakriti in Sankhya Darshan and Yoga Darshan. From the mind, the matter comes. And today, the scientific world has realized this. They say that we always thought from matter, mind comes, but now facts are proving from mind, matter comes. They initially thought from the brain, thinking starts. Now they have realized that thinking is seen in the brain, but it is actually coming from elsewhere. So you all have been gifted with a mind. It has got infinite capacity. It has got a lot of powers. Some other day we will discuss. So use it to get whatever you want in life. It will be delivered to you. Door delivered to you. Free delivery will be given to you. Okay? Thank you so much. God bless each one of you and see you next Sunday.